Now, I told you it's time for leather. Thank goodness it's Danier and Lynn Spence. I love it. Now, I almost look forward to fall exclusively for the fact that you feel more comfortable getting into leather because the temperatures are cooling down a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
You want a little, clothing with a little bit more substance. And it's a good way to do transitional because leather, you've got it in the summer, maybe bits and pieces here, leather shorts or what have you, but in the fall you can go full force with your leather.
Absolutely, and I was shocked to see how many people were in the store in Danier shopping.
Yeah.
Men, women, and we're going to show a bit of both today.
Time.
It's time. I think, well, you know what, it's just that they're beautiful styles, so, and when they're different, then people are interested in them.
Yeah, well, you look stunning today.
Thank you.
I love
you
that
so
dress.
much. Thank you. So this is the first, and I paired just individual little pieces, underpinnings, to go with the actual item. Yeah. So this one is a new sort of a distressed leather, and it is a lamb leather, but it's distressed, so it's just a new sort of way of finishing the leather. Okay. And it's very uniform patchwork. And would you undo the scarf, if you will, because they have beautiful scarves and they obviously have lovely totes, incredible bags. But I like this dress because you could wear it. It's kind of 60s. It's got that vibe. It looks great with a white shirt. It looks great with black tights. You could do it with nothing at all and dress it up a little bit more. The interesting thing is that you could wear this now, wear it bare legs, bare arms, do a sexy sandal with it, even a Birkenstock, because it's got weight to it and yet it's as light as a feather.
Right. You know what I like about it is it's not squeezing her at all, but then you can have some fun with the length.
So the fit should be somewhat snug on the bust and then loose through the waist and the hip. That's the way it's going to be. Yeah, that's the perfect fit for it. Thank you.
That's very nice. Thanks, Amanda. Lovely. Hey, it's my biker boy. You look like you could just jump on a Harley right now, right?
So Brent, for anybody that is interested in him, he has 2 children. He has a beautiful, beautiful woman. But you know what? The thing that makes
taken is what she's trying to say. Hands off.
But that means that you can fantasize all you want. There's nothing wrong with that. And he's used to me doing this, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
So what I wanted to tell you is that he's not only a construction worker and builds houses and decks. He's just finished a 1,200 foot. Is it 1,200 square feet? Yep. Yeah, deck. He's like the builder extraordinaire. Can you imagine if he showed up at your house?
She's not going to let it go. I love it. Okay. So contractor, you can ride a motorcycle. We're just going to pretend. Just go with it. Okay.
Go with it.
Millionaire. Say yes.
I'm a pilot.
A pilot? He's got a yacht. Okay, whatever. Let's talk about the clothes.
So Danier had the perfect out for him. I love this because it's a sort of a cross between military. It's sort of military meets motocross. So it's that real distressed kind of leather without it having all the demarcation. But it has the padded elbows and it's got all kinds of detail with zipper and seams. It's meant to be a little bit snug. Gone are the days of a big blouson jacket for a guy, and now it's much slimmer to the body. And then this teams up with, this time, a leather pant. So it's now happening that we're doing leather on leather, but it generally works best when the leather is distressed. If that was a sleek, really, really black, shiny, I don't think that would be right. That's better to pair with a blazer, perhaps. But this works quite incredibly. And then we went to Town Shoes and got some boots. So just a simple gray underneath that. Bright color will change it, but I like something that's a little bit more subdued.
Oh, for sure. You know, this is super edgy, but you don't want to be Eddie Murphy and raw, right? So what you could do is, if this is too much for you, break up the leather.
Well, this is
this is very
Justin Theroux, if you like him. Because he's kind of sexy.
He's kind of sexy.
Yes,
Thank you so much. You're such a good sport. We love you. Thank you. I like this.
So Jessica is wearing a beautiful, so she's got this incredible infinity scarf, and let's get rid of it right away because we can see it, that it's so very nice. And they come in lovely, lovely colors of black and wine and cream, and they're the perfect little accessory. But what I wanted to show you is just, they've gone back to the classic blazer, 3-button, and it's a lamb leather, so it's very soft, and it takes the place of a blazer, a fabric or a woven blazer. But now she's she's going to remove that, and the dress is the killer.
Beautiful.
The dress is really a killer dress because Danier is all about mixing fabrics. So they've got this lovely sort of double knit, almost ponte, and it fits like a glove. There's a lot of stretch in it, which is fantastic, and then a beautiful sort of breastplate of leather in the front, which is quite nice, and just a pretty little bit of a cap sleeve in leather also. So not overwhelming for a girl who says I can't wear all leather, but that's pretty cool. And then of course, instead of doing all black, that we thought that the python might be nice to break up, and then for perhaps a date night, dinner out with a hubby, whatever, going out on a first date, knock him dead, kill him.
Yeah.
There won't be a second because he died of a heart attack. But this looks so sexy and beautiful and relaxed, and of course we did a great Newtown shoe from their fall collection.
This is
stunning
look. I love everything about it. That is great.
Thank you.
Shoe
Absolutely
too. Beautiful.
glorious.
Thank
It
you.
is. So not too much leather.
It's just enough.
It's just enough.
It's just enough to give it that edge.
So this,
I love
think,
the cut of
this is quite beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is just laser cut. It's unlined, but of course the underbit of the leather jacket is the paleness. So you see that as you leave it open. No buttons. It's almost like bolero, but it's to just the upper hip, and then this beautiful raglan sleeve, and of course a great little neck, and then the underpinning is the twin set of it. And so you can buy the two pieces. This can go over a white shirt going into fall.
Yeah.
The jacket can go over a great little dress, but I like it because it's almost a smoked black. So I paired it with a charcoal trouser. So you could do it with black, and you could do it with this winter white, and it would be spectacular, and it would look great with jeans. But again, it's laser cut. It's not supposed to be grabbing and tight like that. It should fit the bust and skim away from the body, and it's absolutely stunning. And then I thought it would be nice to pair it with the two-tone bag.
I love it.
And that structured bag is very good for this season.
Now, for those who say, women who have a more fuller bust, and they say, I want to stay away from leather because it's going to be too pronounced on my bust, would you say that they can go for leather, but maybe just a certain sheen?
This is a great question. The V on this is higher, so that's why it's going to work so beautifully. Okay. I love this. I think this would be great for a bustier girl, and it would be great for somebody who's not that busty.
And you wear it in a million ways with a million
In a million ways.
Really good.
In a million ways,
Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Hey! He got off his motorcycle. Now he's at the library. He's so smart.
So the nice thing about it is that it's more gentrified, this particular piece. Brown suede, it has a little slit pocket on either side, but the buttons go all the way up to the collar. So if you do it up, it's almost a bit Austrian inspired, and then it can flap down, it can fold down, and it becomes a traditional blazer. But it's a little shorter, which is what guys are, the men's fashion is changing rapidly, and one of the things that is happening is that it's slimming down at the waist, and it is a little bit shorter. So it means that, men, you better work on the tuchuses.
Yeah.
Got to build them up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
We can see your glutes.
You got to see those glutes. So then I just paired it with something that gave it a little bit of texture. You could do this with a turtleneck. You could do it with a denim shirt. You could do this with jeans. It's, again, the most versatile piece that can be dressed up or down. It's a smashing piece.
I love it, and the rolling of the cuffs.
Well,
they're all doing it without socks.
You know what? I can't stand socks on men right now, but I mean, I'll get over it as the snow falls.
I know.
But right now, I thought it would be fun to do this little mixed media brogue from Town Shoes. Very
nice.
fun. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Very nice.
And
these are nice.
This is just the best. This is the best. So this is a very, very new jacket. Turn around so they can see, Jess. So you see that's a big hood. So if it's turned under a bit, it can be just a fabric collar, which is nice because then again, it's not all leather. And this jacket is not meant to be tight. It's meant to be slouchy, but it should still fit at the shoulder. Okay. So it should A-line out ever so slightly. It has a zipper, which you would do if it was a windy day, but otherwise it's just a slouch, phenomenal jacket. So Danier, this is their sort of nod to anything that's athletically inspired. That's the look of it. I even found little fingerless gloves that you can pop on. That's so great, so fantastic.
You can do your texting and all of that stuff,
Of course you can.
right? With
of course you can. There's another one of those beautiful scarves, and they're all dyed to match the t-shirts that they've created, and they have a big high slit, and their jersey with an exterior seam, which is very nice. And then and the pièce de résistance is this great pant.
Yeah.
So you don't want to wear the skin tight. You really don't. So it should be a little loose around the thigh. It grabs at the ankle, and it's their jogger, except that it's sexy and beautiful. And I went through Bazaar and Vogue last night.
Yeah.
And everywhere. And then just a great bag, and again, everything that's structured. And we're still looking at open toe, but a much chunkier shoe from town.
I totally suggest women jump on that leather jogger
That's a
wagon
good
because there's so many shapes that's going to fit.
Yes.
You can make it casual. You can totally dress it up with a heel. I love everything about it. It's great.
And you will, instead of doing like a skin tight, this
That's
might be
easier.
a fabulous option.
Absolutely. Well,